What is up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't posted anything in a very long time, and that's because I have the attention span of a lava lamp. But check out this really cool track I made. This is a full-blown SMX track. It consists of 2 whoop sections, 2 sand sections, and has a 658,000 foot jump. Just kidding. But it does have a massive triple you can throw a nasty whip over. This track looks like something you might enjoy. Make sure to head over to my MXB mods. Pick this track up for the low cost of $0.00. Your boy is making the dollar bills. But seriously, it's totally free. Go try it out. If you love it, awesome. If you hate it, awesome. I don't know. It's my first track build ever. I think it turned out pretty good. Y'all let me know what you think. Also, if you like the content that you see in today's video, please make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and who knows, maybe someday my channel will take off and I'll have a lot more content on here. All right, y'all, we'll catch you in the next one. Well, here it is. My very first track build here on MX Bikes. It wasn't a total failure. Like, it turned out okay. Like, aesthetically, it's a beautiful track. I think it is. Like, I think this track would be good for pictures and stuff. Rideability, raceability, I don't know. I like the scaling of it, but it does seem a little, like, narrow. Oh. But it's still fun to spin some laps on, you know, single player mode. I mean, it's got a lot of gates, so if you wanted to race this online, like, I haven't created a server version for it yet. I'll probably do that soon. Depending on, you know, how it does. I might hop on MXB mods and see 100 comments of how awful my track is. And that's okay. Transparency is key. I've not been able to get in, like, any good heaters on here. I think my best lap was a 135, and I think I changed some things on the track since then, so I don't even know if I can get a 135 anymore. Oh no. Well, that was awful. I turned off collisions on pretty much everything on here, with the exception of, like, the tires. You know, those big, like, half tires. Archways, I guess, is the technical term for them. Everything else is collisions off because, you know, personally, I'm just not good at this game. So if I hit one tough block, like right there, my day's over. Oh. The whoops are so flowy, though. They're not technical at all. You basically just hold down the gas. Massive triple. Some braking bumps into the corner. Decent ruts. I'm not the best rut builder. I spent a lot of time just working these inside ruts, trying to make them perfect. Still not perfect, but they're pretty good. I was trying to get me some, you know, fat Muppet textures going here. Obviously, I am a shadow compared to him, but they came out okay. Compared to my first iteration of the track, which was god-awful, I thought it was decent until I sent it in, and they were like, yeah, bro, you've never done texturing before, have you? Nope. But I learned. The colors. I'll just never get over the colors on this track. And, you know, the whole inspiration behind even designing this track is because, dude, I could not find a single SMX track that I like. That doesn't mean they're not out there. I just couldn't find them. Looking in the shops and on here, and yeah, dude, couldn't find any, so I was like, I'm gonna build one. And it turned out okay. My supercross section, like the actual rhythm section itself, could probably be better. But by the time that I realized that it wasn't exactly up to par, I'd already modeled and placed like a billion tough blocks over there. So, ouch. I left it. It was just an epic fail all the way around, but I think the final product is fairly dialed enough to spend some laps, have some fun. Again, I'm not a track creator. I am a designer in real life, just not for any sort of video games. I've messed around with Unreal Engine 5 multiple times, trying to create a few different games. I suck at Unreal Engine 5. Mostly just making AI. I don't know if anybody here has ever tried to make AI, but for some reason, I would make one AI and he would be like 80 gigs large and the game would just run terribly and I would just start dropping frames left and right. And that was with one AI. How people manage to get thousands of them. Uh-oh. See, I told you, the whoops are very forgiving. Start downshifting into first right there. Yeah, the hardest part with the textures and stuff was in those corners, like back there where there's a lot of shade. Like here it's fine because sunlight comes through, but anywhere where there's a lot of shade, getting your textures to show up correctly, even setting my normal maps and everything, like I couldn't get them to show up well inside the shade. I got it as best as I could though. The sand, I think, personally is fun in here. It's kind of like sand rollers, but they got some, like, real ruts in them. Kind of grabs you, but kind of gives them this sharpening aspect, which I feathered the masking on them pretty good. And they're still kind of sharp. But again, you know, small problems. That was almost a large problem. And dead. Either way, first track build ever. Yeah, I mean, that's all I got to say. Now then, let's see if we can get some heaters in. Oh, man, I must have lied about my lap time earlier because I got a 134.96. So evidently I've already put in a pretty good heater. Anyways, if you haven't done so already, make your way over there to MXB Mods. Pick up this track. Again, it's called RR Test Track. Totally free. If you like it, awesome. Hope you enjoy it. If you don't like it, go play a different track. I tried. Just don't tell me you don't like it because, you know, I'll get all emotional and... Just kidding. I could care less. I've seen the comments online before. Everybody always finds the negatives. Your track is garbage. Track is trash. You're a disappointment to your mother. You know, the usual. Such a massive jump. I'm gonna go outside here. Awful idea. Nothing like high-fiving that SpongeBob with my ass. I love that double. For some reason, it's like kind of technical. That's like the hardest jump on the track, if you ask me. I mean, maybe not for the guys that play this all the time, but I do not. I have sub 400 hours on this game, and that's over the span of like 3 years. Needless to say, I'm awful. But I have fun. Ugh. Okay, I mean, that jump's kind of technical. That corner's kind of technical. But again, you watch somebody with a couple thousand hours play this track, I'm sure they'll rip a freaking minute and 15 seconds right off the bat. Oh. Dude, I thought I had that. Thought I had that. In real life, nah, I wouldn't have had that. Backflip. Goated. Till I case that triple. Missed my shift. Can I get the step off? Sloppy, but I got it. See that? That rhythm section just sucks, dude. Whoever made this track is just dog water. I'm blaming the track creator. Oh. But anyways, yeah, this will probably be my one and only track build. Unless somebody wants to collaborate in the future. I kind of got to a stopping point on this track and I didn't know where to go from there to fix the last little bit of issues. Evidently, the bottom layer didn't separate itself from the top layer on this track, so I guess the deformation is like kind of weird. Or, I don't know. I sent in all the data files so they could look at it and they didn't notice anything wrong. But somehow it is wrong. Also, a big thing was like the cameras, like the automatic cameras. I could never get those figured out correctly. I got them all set up. Like, everything's there. I looked through all the files. I don't know. Something was incorrect where they're just not showing up. It's still just attached to my rear fender. I don't know. I read up all the forums, watched all the YouTube videos. Well, the one YouTube video. Needless to say, this will probably be my only track build. But if another creator wanted to collaborate on something and maybe show me what I did incorrectly, help me out a little bit, I'd be totally for it. Because I did enjoy creating this track. And I would totally make more. It's very time consuming. I already work 2 jobs. That's why I haven't been streaming a lot here lately. Okay, I'll add it. I haven't been streaming at all in months. Same thing though, right? You know, same thing. Anyway, so if you are a track creator and you've successfully created tracks, hit me up. Also, if you enjoy this creation, if I get enough downloads and positive feedback and stuff on it, maybe I will create some more. Who knows? What I do know is that triple will make you pucker your booty hole. It is massive. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking so much and see if I can put in an absolute heater. Here we go. This is like take 52 now. So I'm just dog water. Oh. Did I do it? Heck yeah. I just put in a 1.7 second lap time. Okay, so obviously heaters are not my strong suit. So what I suggest doing is convincing one of these pros that are extremely good at the game and they don't wreck every lap like that. That just made me want to frisbee my controller at a kindergartner, okay? Because evidently I am kin to Chase Sexton and I can't keep from slapping my front against the ground at 100 miles an hour. Oh my god, time to fake an injury. Alright, let's see if I can at least stay on my ghost here. OJ at the finish line right off the bat. Okay. We'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.